Hello again. I am Bane, and that's Scott.
And we're on an adventure.
I'm in Greenville, South Carolina this weekend. We're doing the Swamp Rabbit Trail. Now, Scott normally gives a nice review of the trails that he does, but for some reason, Scott's never done the entire Swamp Rabbit at once. Hello.
Hi.
So, I've come down to Greenville to make Scott ride the entire trail and give us a review. Or something to that effect that I think's funny.
It's my hometown trail, bro.
So,
And I don't ride it a whole lot. So you had to come all the way down here from wherever you live to get me out on this trail.
it is Valentine's Day, and I'm out here with my one true love, adventure. Alright, we're just getting started. I'm sure there'll be some blabbing to do. We're gonna get this going and get our game plan down, and then do some more blabbing in a bit. I believe we should be bugging Scott about this. We're passing mile 22 and a half, whatever that is. On your left. Online it says it's like, I don't know, 16 or 17 miles or 26 or 28 miles, depending on what extensions you take. So you have the Swamp Rabbit Trail, and then there's a bunch of extensions that are connecting other areas of town to the trail. And I believe they're adding that up in the mileage. But I'm guessing it's all urban. It's already one of the busier trails I've seen, and we just got started.
So Bane, basically we start a little north of the little town of Travelers Rest. We'll head through Travelers Rest, past Furman University. Then we'll come into Greenville, past the Swamp Rabbit Cafe and Grocery. We'll go through Unity Park, then Falls Park, then Cancer Survivors Park, then Cleveland Park.
On your left.
Then we'll pass over some newly installed pedestrian bridges over some major thoroughfares and end up at Legacy Park, where, let's just say it's a high rent district over there.
For those who haven't been paying attention, I came down to South Carolina to escape the snow and ice and cold weather.
Start recording.
I haven't been outside in a month, basically. And I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm wearing shorts. I'm about to take off my windbreaker. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I was quite concerned about the weather because originally it said rain. Little rooted up.
Get over.
We are sharing the trail today.
Stop recording.
There are quite a few people out already. Right off my head. Well, that is a pathetic fence.
Dude, what is it with that hat? It just keeps wanting to escape.
It's this beanie on top of my head. I forgot to tighten it up. I know what I'm doing. This is a rabbit. Apparently there's lots of rabbits along the trail. They're all painted differently. I'm aware like that there's $10,000 bikes and stuff. I'm aware of that. But my first bike that I bought was $700, which is like low-end bike, and I thought that was incredibly expensive. The idea of like thousands of dollars is crazy. We're riding in traffic, folks. Riding in traffic. Where are we going?
What is this for? Taking a video or a picture?
Couldn't be lucky enough to watch him crash. All right, here's some nice murals over here, folks.
Stop recording.
The Whistle Stop Cafe. That is a dandy mural.
A day in the life of a YouTuber. That's good.
Ridiculous. Probably, yeah, it's the same place. They've got this set up like a caboose, and I appreciate the, oh, dude, we're about to roll into some extremely busy area. We're rolling through some busy, I don't know, weekend sales booths.
Start recording.
Every Saturday, I believe someone mentioned. And you got to be real cautious. Stamp wall. Kind of like a postcard. Speaking of stamps, folks, I know we don't mail stuff anymore, but for the members area, I have a mailing list. I don't know how often I'm mailing stuff out, but our first annual whatever mailing list has gone out. Something to keep in mind. Like the old school fan clubs, you know, where you sign up and like Hulk Hogan will send you a signed a picture, except someone else actually signed it. There we go. I've got a second mic tossed on Scott up here. One of the issues I've had when I've been chatting with people while filming on bike is nobody can really hear the other person very well. He's got a mic on him. So you guys are hearing him say stop recording and start recording, and that's how he starts and stops his camera. And his camera is on like an 8-foot selfie stick. It is quite long. I don't know if this is picking it up, but you can see the large amount of people on this kind of a straight stretch here. I guess that's not a crosswalk or a yield.
On your left. Start recording.
Bikes for the whole family. I know a lot of folks watch the videos, or you watch YouTube on their TV. And it's a little difficult to hit the like button when you're watching on TV. But you can watch it on TV and you can like it while it's on TV. But what's easiest is you can pull it up on your phone and like it while you're watching it, or after you watch it, or anytime you want. I don't care. But YouTube really is finicky about that stuff.
Stop recording.
Y'all gotta help me grow this channel by hitting that like button so other people get to see it.
Hey, Bane, did you notice you could have rented some kind of high-dollar trailside cabin? If you chose to, you could have done that. But, you know, you probably didn't want to do that.
No, I would have slept. I'd have been here sleeping in my car probably.
Yeah, actually, when I woke up this morning, I discovered that someone had allegedly, well, let me say it this way, may or may not have allegedly stealth camped at my place. But, you know, who am I to judge? This is a no judgment zone.
Man, there's a lot of people. Giant e-bikes moving real fast, zooming in and out of traffic.
Got some fat tire bikes.
Fat tire e-bikes.
On your left,
Lots of mud dauber nests under here.
this campus is gorgeous in the springtime.
All right, what section of trail is this?
This is the Swan Lake trail that goes around the lake at Furman University.
This is a offshoot of the Swamp Rabbit Trail, folks.
It connects right to the Swamp Rabbit.
This is Thurman University we're riding around here. I've seen this bell tower on Scott's videos. Joyful Trails, folks, Joyful Trails. Ducks.
Critters.
You know, I'm used to these turtles where I'm from and where I go immediately jumping in the water the minute you stop. But these turtles seem used to it and they're not jumping off. Critters.
You said you're gonna fly the drone a little bit out here?
Yeah, I'm gonna toss it out for that tower.
Good on me.
Yeah.
They eat bread, but it's no good for pigs. That's Moscovia. This duck live in Russia.
Yeah. Look, cyclist. Hello. Super friendly, super friendly.
Did you say they were?
Yeah, super friendly.
Are you being sarcastic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Folks, it's not a caboose, but it is a passenger rail car. And they got a bottle filling station. Look at that.
That mile marker said 27 and a half.
We've only gone about 7.5 miles, and that's counting going around the lake. It's afternoon too. I don't know what time it was when we actually got rolling, but that's how I roll. I'm pokey,
Hey, me too.
lollygagging. Folks, we are rolling right along. I have no idea what time we started. I have no idea how long we've been out here. We're only about 7.5 miles in, and at least a mile of that was going around the lake. But that's how we roll. We're not on a time trial. We are lollygagging and on an adventure.
Hey, Bane, I got a confession to make. I'm starting to get kind of disappointed that nobody has recognized me, or you, on this trail.
Yeah, you know, I guess we're just not that famous yet. I don't know. I feel like people's probably seen us. Folks, a lot of times people will see us out and about. I'm certain it happens with Scott too. But I've had people see me and be like, hey, I saw you, but I didn't want to say anything. You know, hello.
Hey,
If you see us out and about, that's basically any YouTuber, but specifically me. If you see me out and about, feel free to say hello. I will stop and chat, blab. I enjoy it. Good for my ego, folks.
we
Good for
love
my
being
ego.
recognized in public because
Yeah.
we are narcissists. No,
Extremely narcissistic, folks.
I'm kidding.
Even Scott's passing me. Everybody's always on my left.
Let's do it. Start recording. You slow down. Start recording. So Bane and I were goofing around earlier, and I said, you know, I'm really kind of disappointed that nobody has recognized us yet. And then, then we
showering your attention on
then we
us.
met you guys, and
You guys can sit down and eat if you
so
want.
now we feel great. But hey, think about this. You guys are from Columbia area. You're in Greenville. Bane's from Ohio.
I know. We were just looking up where is
What are the
Is that
odds?
really-
The water tower up here.
Point updated.
Sometimes water towers are neat. So we're gonna get some bird's eye view of it.
Mara's mom. Good to see you. You too. Take off.
Dude, this crowd is ridiculous.
Yep. Oh man.
This is very weird. Sod in there.
They call this sculpture Rusty. Rusty the Rabbit. It makes sense. This guy is huge. He's huge. That's what she said. Scott's videoing his food.
You know what we do.
Look, folks, it's not peanut butter. All right.
But like,
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. On your left.
Walk down the bridge.
Maybe next time, don't come on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I bet it's like this pretty often anyways. Are we going to cross that bridge?
Yep.
If we can merge into traffic.
Little land bridge here.
On your left.
That's pretty cool.
These routes like that are some of my favorite things.
Hey, we could point the camera.
Hang on.
We could carve Bane was here 2026 on the tree roots. No? You don't want to do that?
Nah, I'm out. I will put a sticker over there.
It's a nice look that way.
Who's a good boy? I got my hands full of cameras, dude. I'm sorry. Who's a good boy? I'll get you in trouble. I'm sorry. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Scott's still on my shots. Priority. Oh man, you,
Just missed it.
on your left. On your left. On your left. Well, folks, that's it for the Swamp Rabbit Trail. We are heading back to Scott's car on the north side of the trail. It is. It's 5:15. What do you think? We would start by at least 11 o'clock at the latest.
Yeah, we got a late start. But can I just say something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I came away from this today with a renewed appreciation for the trail. I think I take it for granted because I live here and it's so familiar and I get bored with it. But just seeing it through Bane's eyes today, seeing it through the eyes of someone who doesn't live here, helped me appreciate it more. Okay, so that's the end of the sappy part of my comments. The other part is I don't want to see people for a week. I don't want to see human beings for a week. I saw so many freaking people on that trail today. I had no idea that many people were out using that trail on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So.
It's February. To me, it's a blast. The weather is fantastic. Slightly chilly if you stop, sit around eating and stuff, which we did. Slightly chilly for me, but down here this is cold weather still. But it's sunny, it's dry, and it's Valentine's Day. So we saw lots of folks out that was for sure out on Valentine's Day dates. It is a very busy area. It goes through a lot of busy commercial areas, but it's you know, when you're traveling around and you're doing different trails, what makes it different, like the crowd, that makes it different, and that's fun. It ain't like you're biking 60 miles through a crowd. You know, you got a few miles here or there of some crowds. I really enjoyed the trail. To me, this entire trip has been a blast so far, and I enjoy seeing all the different stuff. I've never been to Greenville.
I will say this, a positive for it being so crowded was that it used to be back in the day that the more professional, the more serious cyclists, the real thin guys that wear lycra and spandex would like blow you off the trail, and they were just coming through going 35 miles an hour. They don't do that much anymore because they simply cannot. There are so many people and so many dogs and children and different methods of getting around, skates and scooters and everything else. Those guys just can't use the Swamp Rabbit Trail as a racetrack anymore.
Yeah, it's if you don't want people, you don't want pedestrians and a crowd, you want to go fast, it's not the place for you. I can only imagine what this area is like on a busy spring day.
Wow.
But you know, I don't mind a crowd all the time because often I'm in the middle of nowhere by myself. You know, so having a crowd and going through traffic and businesses it breaks it up. So I really enjoyed the trail quite a bit. I guess since we're on here, that's it for the Swamp Rabbit Trail. I liked it. You guys like and subscribe and follow along. This is probably my closing statement for the Swamp Rabbit Trail. You could spend a lot more time than we did here hitting all the other sections too. I'm going to call it the Swamp Rabbit Trail, and then I'm going to call it the Swamp Rabbit Network of trails as well. There's lots of trails connecting the trail to other areas of town, or rather other areas of town to the trail. That's it for the Swamp Rabbit Trail. If you're still here, keep a track of the channel for all the other content from this trip. Bam! I made myself dizzy. This is quality content. Like and subscribe.
Bane is the most awesome dude ever.